order, you know that's like you can choose like, oh, they like this, like that. But if you know someone's food order, you're like,
Specific order,
Specific what they're gonna
exactly
get.
everything
Yeah.
on it, how they like it done, and everything.
Yeah.
Just like the people at at Dunkin do your exact order and would have
that was
your
bad.
drink ready.
That was so bad. Yeah,
Dude,
so
I'm
like,
not gonna lie. That's like the
Well, I went
greatest
every
thing in the
day.
world. The moment you're getting ready, you just are getting ready to enter the Dunkin,
yeah,
and they already have
had
it made for you. Like that's amazing.
Yeah, because I
It
would go
also
by.
shows how much of a
That's
problem you have
goals.
with
That's
Dunkin'.
actually life goals. To be
Well,
able
I mean,
to
like,
walk into
'cause-
somewhere and it's already ready for you. You don't have to say anything.
Yeah,
Well, because I went there every
Just
day,
pay
so
and
I would work. I would work like 3 miles away from the place, from that Dunkin', and I'd pass it on my way to work, on purposely because I wanted Dunkin'. I could go a different way and not pass Dunkin', but I wanted Dunkin'.
but you want
So every morning I'd go in, I'd get a medium iced coffee,
cream and sugar.
cream, no sugar.
You know, his
no
coffee
sugar, no
orders.
sugar.
It was a French vanilla ice. It was a French vanilla iced coffee, cream, no sugar.
Yep.
I'd get that every single time I went in. It was like a $2.49 or something like that. So that's very bad. I knew that, but it's like $2.49.
Wow.
So every morning, Monday through Friday, I'd go and get it. So I'd go get Monday through Friday, and then once I was there for a while, I start pulling into and they'd see my car, and they know my car, and as soon as I'd walk into the door, they'd have the coffee ready for me. And then there'd be like at one point there was this massive line, like 15 people. I was like, cool, whatever. Like I was surprised with people, but whatever. I sat in the back, and then like I see a hand like this, like hello, and I'm like just standing there, like minding my own business, doing whatever. Like I didn't care.
Zoning out.
And they're like, hey, no, French vanilla iced coffee, come here. And me and another person walked over.
Call you by your coffee order. French vanilla iced coffee over here.
Yeah, and I walked up. Me and another person walked up. And they're like, no, it's him. They pointed at me. They're like, yeah, we make your coffee. We saw you pour and made your coffee. I was like, oh. I look back, everyone just staring at me. And I'm
Looks
like,
I've
okay.
been chosen.
And I paid, and they're like, yeah, like don't worry about it. Every time you come in here, we'll have it ready for you. I'm like, okay.
That's the move.
And it happened. And then one time they gave me a free coffee.
What?
Like I got my normal, and then I got a free hot coffee that was small. So it was like this big. It's not big.
No, I mean, hey,
free
hot
Yeah,
coffee.
it's free.
They gave me a free one. It was like $1.50 or whatever I saw in the thing, but it was like they gave me a free one because went there every day.
That's amazing.
So I did that. Yeah, coffee was great. That was a good times. It's good times when everyone knew my order. At one point, I went to the one near my house though. Right up by like the KinderCare or whatever it's called.
Yep.
Didn't they know your order too?
They knew because I went there so often too. They knew my order.
Oh yeah.
And I would actually
it took
every
me a second,
morning.
but I realized which one you were talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about right now.
Yeah.
By the old Wawa used to be.
Yeah, where
across
Euclid Hills
Catty
is.
Corner. Yeah, exactly. So I went there a lot, and they knew my order eventually. And then it's even worse. Is a dude. This was back when I went to school around there, that area for the year. The guy and I would have a conversation every morning. He asked me how classes were going. We see how each other's lives were going. Every morning, he'd be like,
Hold on. Did he know his name?
No, I don't know. I did not know his name. He knew mine.
Here's what you have no idea what his name is.
I was hoping for that.
He was really nice. No, he was really nice though, because like every morning I'd walk in, we'd make my coffee, or if I did pre-order, I'd get that.
Yeah.
And we'd have a conversation for like 5 minutes of just like how our lives were going, how school's going the week. Or if I didn't go in a couple of days, to say, "Oh, where you been?" And we've been talk. We literally would just talk.
I missed you and your money.
I miss you. Honestly, yeah. But yeah, the Dunkins have prospered off of me for probably solid 5 years in a row.
Yeah, it has.
4 years in a row.
I'm not gonna lie. So where I'm currently working, there is a Dunkin'. Literally, like it's like a 30-second walk from the office building when I go in, and basically every single time I go there, I get Dunkin' because I have to wait until because I don't have keys to like the building, so I have to wait until my coworker.
Does Dwight have them? Does he have both keys?
But then again, we would already be dead. So.
Well, yeah.
But So while literally every single time I get there like 10, 15 minutes before she does, and even today, I was like, well, I got time to kill. Dunkin' it is. I just walk right over there, and honestly, I've gone there so many times now. I'm shocked that they don't know my order. It's just large hot coffee, cream and sugar. That's it. And sometimes Boston cream donut.
Ooh, that's smooth.
It's so good. But literally, I'm shocked that they don't know my order by now, because literally I just get the same thing almost like 95% of the time. It's just a coffee. Other than that, like the only other thing I'll ever add, actually, sometimes it's Boston cream donut. Other times it's like it's a chocolate chip muffin or something like that.
I get it.
Yeah, I think there's very rare places I've been that do that to me. I've been to a couple of restaurants near home where they knew what I was going to get. Like,
really?
Ron's. I used to go to Ron's all the time. So I used to go there all the time. So I'd walk in and then like the waiters or waitresses knew me because I would go there like once a week.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, I'd walk in and sit down with my friends, and the waiter would be like, all right, like ask them to like, you want your Yingling? I was like, yeah. Like that's like because like we would just go there so often though.
Right.
They knew what they didn't know my order, but they knew my drink.
Yeah, after a while.
I mean, that's also I get the same thing every time.
Yeah, they just kind of remember a regular face. So when you come in there, a lot of times, just like, okay, this person's gonna get the. After like 5 times, we're like, okay, I know what this person's gonna get.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like when I used to go to this one place that I needed to work out at. At one point, they kind of just let me through because like when I was home from college, like my parents went home. They're down south for the warm weather. But I was home because of school, so school was off. But I wasn't working, so I didn't have like my key to get in. Not my key, but my card or whatever to swipe in, because my parents would suspend it for the time they weren't there.
Right.
So they would just let me in because they knew me because I was going for years. Like
yeah,
nice.
I was going there when I was little. So they knew this, so they'd let me in. But overall, there's not too many places that were like,
yeah.
You can just do whatever you want. Or here's your order. Like the Dunkin' that Jeff mentioned, that was peak moment of my life where I would walk in and I'd walk in and it'd be ready and there'd be 10 people in line and I'd be like, ha.
And literally, I'm not gonna lie,
money.
if I was in a huge line, like 15 people, and I saw some random person walk in and then they already have their drink ready, they didn't even pre-order ahead of time. They just had their drink ready because they knew the drink. I'm like, you know what? Not even mad. That I just gotta clap respect.
It's more like I spend a lot of money here, which is bad, so they know my order.
Yeah.
Because
he's back.
The Dunkin' I go to, literally, a lot of times I go twice a day there.
I miss Dunkin'. I need Dunkin'.
Dude, no, because literally I almost I get a large hot coffee, and then by the time I go back for my second cup, usually it's by like 1 or 2. I think today it was a little later. It was like 3:30. So I just got a medium hot coffee. But still, like usually it's like 2 large hot coffees 3 out of the 5 days I go.
I get it.
Yeah, like, I used to go somewhere last year. Well, I guess like 2 years ago for work, in the summer, and I'd get like a sandwich over for like 2 of my other friends at work, and like they knew what I was getting, the other 2 people were getting. So I'd walk in and be like, yeah, because I would go like these 3 times a week. I spent a lot of money.
A little bit.
Well, if you think about $250 a day over 5 days,
Yeah.
I'm not doing the math because I don't want to. It's not that hard. It's not that hard.
We know your math.
Well,
we know your math
hard.
skill.
Well, it's not that hard because 2 times 5 is 10, and you got to add up the other 50 cents per day. So 5 days. That's what? That's $1. It's $2.50.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just like, yeah, sure. So it's $12.50 if you want to include tax on it. If there is tax, yeah, there's.
Oh, look at you including tax and everything.
You include tax, so it's probably another overall for the entire week, another $3 ish.
About 15 something.
So you're spending about $15 a week just on a coffee.
Right.
That gets me through like the first 10 minutes of work.
Mm-hmm.
All it is.
But you need that for those first 10 minutes.
That's true.
I used to tell people don't talk to me for the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I usually say that whenever I wake up. So.
Yeah.
I also used to get free food at the mall.
How'd you manage that? Oh wait,
I
no,
used to
you know
work-
what? I remember. you
I used to
talking
work
about
there. I
that.
used
Yeah,
to work
no,
there
that's
at the
Yeah,
right.
mall.
I remember
I
that.
forgot
So-
about that.
Yeah.
So if I didn't get lunch, if I didn't bring my own lunch or dinner or whatever, I'd go in, go out to the dining area and choose one. And since I worked there, they knew and I was there enough to be all right. Just take here you go.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't happen every day, of course.
Well, right.
But, like, it would happen every now and then. I'd be there a couple
Still.
times and they'd give me a free meal. Or the people over there were really nice too, like the customers, because like I remember one lady gave me coffee one time. They went out and got me coffee and came back.
Damn.
That was actually peak right there. Was when I was working and I was still doing school and I was studying in the middle of it of my work day. And it was like 7 p.m., 8 p.m. and I was because I went to school during the day and I came and did like a 5-hour, 6-hour shift. And it was like almost the end and I was like studying really hard because I had a huge exam coming up and I was studying and I was doing it. And then some lady was like knocked on the counter. I was like, oh shit, I'm sorry. I completely blanked out. I forgot I was working as a studying. And she's, what are you studying? I was like, told her I was like studying trigger or calculus or whatever I was doing.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And she's like, oh, that's awful. I was like, yeah. She's like, when's your exam? I'm like, tomorrow morning. She's like, you're working. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be a long night.
Yeah.
And she's like, hold up. She bought her stuff, left, and came back and had like a large coffee for me.
Dude, that's just
It is.
She
Yeah.
was like, I'm not sure what you liked. I just got you black and brought you some and sugar. And it's some like those half and halves or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure what you liked, but I got you this. I'm like,
God bless you. Yo,